Alright, in today's video we are talking about the new Pinnacle Ops Dungeon Lairs. Break it down here and now. They're absolutely trash, and it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen any game do. This is the worst option available out of every option that would have been the most obvious options. And before you say, someone says, oh, it's only obvious to some. No, the entire community agrees it's obvious, okay? I don't know what the devs are doing, or whoever's in charge is letting happen, but they are failing miserably right now. So we're going to read what these Dungeon Lairs are. And again, they're trash. Dungeon Lairs are our way of bringing dungeon encounters into the portal through our Pinnacle Ops offering, and will be available to all players looking for a challenge. The encounters will be familiar, but have been updated to work with the portal's modifier scoring system and portal loot. Right there is the problem. Portal loot. It is a dungeon. Even if it's a single encounter of a dungeon, why am I getting portal loot and not dungeon loot? What the fuck is that? The 3 dungeon layers being added to Pinnacle Ops in the portal area, or the portal R, not area, sorry, R. Pit of Heresy, beneath the Necopolis, that's the first encounter of it. Okay, I don't know how to say that, but that's the first encounter. Duality, Nightmare of Galan, that's the first encounter of it. Warlord's Rune, He Fiend's Vengeance, that's the final boss of Warlords. So these are individual encounters. They are literally their own thing. They're not even layers, really. They're literally one single encounter of the dungeon, and you can farm it. But what do you farm it for? Portal loot. Not updated versions of the loot that was there, you know, the loot that people want to farm for, like this sidearm. People would love to have that from Warlord's Rune. Everyone would love the sidearm, the rocket sidearm, if it was an updated system. That'd be great. It's the only Arc one. It'd be nice to get it. But no, that's not okay. Nightmare of Galron, it's got some cool weapons. They're just outdated as fuck. So, well, duality weapons. They're outdated as fuck. So it'd be nice to see them updated in the new system. What is the point of putting raids, or dungeons, correction, into the portal system and not give dungeon loot? But hear me out. This gets even worse. That's right, this gets worse. But wait, there's more. Yeah, there's more shit. For 2 weeks, starting at Ash and Iron launch, we are making all 3 of their original dungeons available to all players. Once this period ends, the dungeon layers for Pit of Heresy, Duality, and Warlord's Rune will remain freely available in the portal. I thought Pit of Heresy was already free for everyone, so that's surprising to me. Duality I knew was paid, and Warlord's Rune I knew was paid, but I swear Pit of Heresy was free to everyone, but whatever. So that's like the one silver lining here. Yay, everyone for 2 weeks gets to play all of them. Yeah, wait for this amazing part. If you'd prefer to farm dungeon-specific loot to fill out your collections in the portal, you can customize dungeon lair activities and toggle the new boon modifier, Classic Collector. This modifier will ensure that legacy dungeon rewards will drop in addition to portal rewards. These will be available to all players during the first 2 weeks of Ash and Iron, after which players will be required to purchase the corresponding dungeon key to earn more of this loot. Please note the legacy rewards will lack seasonal power and gear tiers and are purely additive. Are you fucking shitting me? I'm sorry, but dude, this is why Destiny 2 is dying. This is why I'm playing Destiny Rising. This is why 90% of the player base is playing something else, if not Destiny Rising. This is why the game is dead, right here. They bring out a portal system for the dungeons and decide to scrap them. All the old loot. That is what they've done here. There is no reason to farm the old legacy rewards because they're trash compared to the new gear, the tier system, and the near system as a whole. It's trash. The legacy shit is trash. What the actual fuck is Bungie smoking right now? They could have added where you could farm a specific tab in the portal for dungeons and bring out the one encounter of the dungeon. It can focus farm any of the weapons, and you can farm it from that dungeon encounter, and you have a chance for the exotic to drop. That's what they could have done. That's what they could have done. But no, instead they give us portal gear that we don't care about. And yes, I know there's some good stuff from it. My point is, though, this is a dungeon. A dungeon. Even if it's a piece of a dungeon, it is a dungeon. Why is the loot from the dungeon not dropping from it in an updated form? This was the best option they could have done, and they chose to absolutely destroy that option and make it pointless to do these. Half of these dungeons runs are going to be painful and long. Hell, Warlord's Rune is a pain in the ass. That final boss is so tanky and shit. If you add modifiers and shit on top of it, it's going to be even more tanky, more problematic. No. Nightmare of Galeron ain't that bad, but now that the light system and stuff, it is pretty rough. He takes a lot of damage. He's tanky, so that's trash. Pit of Heresy, beneath the thing, it's just killing ads and stuff, so that won't be that hard probably, but still just annoying. So you're doing these three, you're getting no weapons. And now mind you, Pit of Heresy has no special weapons other than a pulse rifle. The rest of the weapons came from the world thing. But they could have updated. This is how they could have brought those world weapons without updating Pit completely. Brought out all the world weapons that come from the planet, upgraded them to a tier system, and you could focus farm doing the Pit of Heresy version. And then Duality one, the weapons that come from it, there's some good weapons that come from them. They're just trash because they're in the old system and they're old perks. They feel good, they look cool, they're awesome, they're just trash perks. But nope, scrap that idea, let's not do that. Oh, Warlord's Rune, amazing weapons that come from it. I love all the weapons, they're just all trash. Let's not update them. Bungie, what are you smoking? And yes, this is a rant video, because what the fuck? What type of stupidity is this? And yeah, this is calling Bungie out, because this is stupid. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I thought I've seen the dumbest thing last week, but now they've absolutely obliterated it. And I love how they're like, but wait, there's more. It's fucking trash. What? What in the fuck, dude? And I'm gonna play because I've paid for this fucking year, dude. But I'm telling you now, this is the worst shit I've ever seen for the Destiny community, and everyone's backing it right now. Everyone thinks this is dumb. So this is not just a one-person thing. This is a majority thing. And Bungie ain't changing it. They're completely fine. They think this is okay. You are putting a dungeon into a new system. The dungeon should still have its loot that's updated to the new system. What the fuck? Scrap the old dungeons. Bring out the new dungeons. Why are we doing this, Bungie? All the old dungeons need to be reworked, re-put in weapon system that's added to the new tier weapons and armor system. It needs to be scrapped. These old ones are trash and pointless. Purely additive is what they say. Purely additive for legacy rewards. Why are they legacy rewards, Bungie? Yes, this is a rant because I'm just done with this, dude. This is why I'm done with Destiny. Right here. I'm going to play the thing because I've paid for it. Well, I guess it's technically free for all, so I guess I didn't really pay for it in a sense, but whatever. I'm going to play it just to see on day one. Hopefully the exotic mission is available day one, because that's really all I want to play. I want to see what the exotic mission is. But even then, I just really don't care for Destiny 2, dude. Even then, since I've done everything since day one for Destiny 2, I'm going to farm all the stuff probably for the season, and I bought Renegades already, so I'm probably going to finish the year out. Truthfully, I'm probably going to finish the year out. But it's not going to be a lot. I'm going to play very little. I'm going to play just enough to get the Battle Pass maxed, and that's probably it. Because this right here is what's depressing. I have never seen such a failure before, and it's been non-stop. The last 2-3 weeks have been non-stop failures. Non-stop failures. And this is just another thing. And this twid, there's other things in this twid that are a failure, but this is the biggest issue I have with this twid. Why is the Dungeon Lairs trash? That's all I'm asking, Bungie. I'm sorry, but they're full of shit saying how it's hard work and shit. No. Destiny Rising just dropped the craziest shit ever. It's been fun as fuck, chaos as fuck, tons of stuff to farm. Even when you run out of pinnacle energies, there's still stuff to farm if you know what to farm. There's still stuff to play. There's still stuff just to chill and level and just have a good time. I'm way less stressed and way more relaxed than I've ever been playing a Destiny game in Destiny Rising. It's a mobile game. And it dominates this game. That's embarrassing, Bungie. And this is the reason why right here. The most obvious decision to make, and you decide to scrap the most obvious and do the worst decision you could possibly do with this. Dungeon Lairs are trash. Do not fucking do them. They're going to be a waste of your time. They're pointless to do. Don't farm for the legacy rewards. It's not worth it. I don't care what you think. I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. Period. The legacy loot is trash compared to the new tier system. It is not worth your time. Bungie, why are we doing this? This is depressing and wrong in every sort of way. And this wouldn't have been hard to do. This would not have been hard to fix. So, Bungie's full of shit when they say it's hard to do things. It takes time. No, it is you being lazy. Whoever's in charge or whoever's in charge of this shit is lazy. And they need to be fired and replaced because this is depressing. This is the worst fucking news ever. Oh, let's bring fucking dungeons to the portal system, but let's make sure they're shit. I'm done with the rant. I'm ending this video. That's my point. This is stupid. This has been non-stop stupidity for the last 2-3 weeks, and I'm just done with it. Bungie, you've depressed the entire community even more and more, and why are you failing us? That's the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you think I'm right, if you agree these Dungeon Lairs are trash, let me know in the comments. If you think they're godly, you're crazy, but let me know if you think it's great. Anyway, thanks for watching. Adios. We out. Bye.